Welcome back, my delinquents. I'm a little sicky today, but we're recording anyway, because anime stamp stops for no man. But also because we have a very busy weekend coming in. The merch is launching over at the Twitch stream, and a lot of other stuff. We're watching Frieren episode 3 today, and episode 4 will be up. 3 and 4 will be up on the Patreon. Uncensored as of today. If you want to get that, you can go over there. But let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it feeds the algorithm. It helps poor Erundel as an otaku over here. So, but let's get into it, guys. Huh, weeb. Dun, dun. 27 years in the trade city of Warm. Warm? Interesting name. I like how they keep telling me because I forget math a lot.
Let's split up and replenish our traveling supplies.
Oh my god, she's taller than her already. There's like 27 episodes or something in this season. I'm not prepared.
You've assigned all the necessities to me. There's food, water, other daily essentials. I'm a bit confused as to what that leaves for you to buy.
Herbs and things of the like.
She's gonna window shop.
That's the face she makes when she's hiding something from me. I've known Mistress Frieren for a long time. Nothing good happens when she makes that face. She's plotting to buy something we don't need.
Look what I got.
What are you going to use that for?
A corrosive potion that only dissolves clothing.
Return it.
Here, a history tome.
That sounds like a pervert's a pervert's potion. But where did she put this
There's
stuff?
value in traditional study.
Well, maybe that last one wasn't entirely unnecessary.
Best of luck. I'll meet you at the inn later.
We can't afford to waste what meager funds we have. I better keep a close eye on her.
She's been working all these years. How's this elf poor? I guess she keeps buying stuff she doesn't need. Yeah, I guess that's
An
true.
accessory shop? You should stop going to sleep with wet hair. Really. I never thought she would be interested in fashion. She seems so conflicted.
This makes me wonder, is she fully grown? She may just be short, but I assume she was like in a young adult-ish body, kinda? Like somewhere around there?
What's that face? In all these years, I've never seen Mistress Frieren look so troubled before. She certainly took her time.
A gift is wrapped.
I suppose one accessory doesn't hurt. That's better than heavy bones or strange potions. I should probably get back to my own shopping.
Is there anywhere I can get a good dessert in this town?
No way, now she's taking it too far.
Try the tavern. It's over in the basement of that building. You should ask there.
I will, thanks.
It's been months since I've even seen a granule of sugar.
Eating desserts alone. Now that's just too rude, not sharing.
This must be the place. Does anyone know where I can get a good dessert around here?
Something tells me this isn't a pastry-loving crowd.
A dessert joint? Do you realize who you're talking to?
Oh no.
You've stumbled upon the biggest sweet teeth in town, lucky lady!
We'll find you a sugar fix near or far.
I was not expecting that.
I would have thought you lot too rugged for sweets.
A bit of sugar fills us with the energy we need to adventure on.
So they're
After a long
adventurers
day's work,
then.
there's no better reward
Still,
than a
I'd say
plate piled
rugged is
high
an
with
understatement.
rich and confections.
They're
Gotta live a
terrifying.
little, right? Hope you enjoy.
She must be on her way to the restaurant. Huh? That's strange. She's heading in the direction of our inn. Did she give up on dessert? I'm not even close to done shopping.
She spent too much time stalking, but just pushing the box along so she can follow is so cute.
You're late.
I'm sorry.
No matter. Put down your things. I was thinking, it's been too long since we've had a treat.
She was researching to take her somewhere. I bet the gifts for her. Like a birthday, maybe? Or...
What an incredible view. A superb recommendation.
I feel awful. It was wrong of me to ever doubt you.
What do you mean? Choose whatever you would like.
You're absolutely sure we can afford this?
I've been saving up in secret.
So she is capable of saving. What will you order, Mistress Frieren?
Let's see. Today I feel like...
You feel like Merker pudding, right?
Tonight you feel like Merker pudding, don't you?
How did you know?
You travel with someone for years and you pick up on things. I can just tell with you.
I can't tell what any of you are thinking.
Then we should put in more effort so you can get to know us better. My favorite food for starters is a roof omelet.
Mine is grapes. The sour, the better. And mine is...
Booze, correct? You make that clear, you corrupt priest.
That
Booze isn't food. Booze isn't food.
is nothing to blush about.
I find it disturbing that your vice is a primary player in our tale.
I'm sorry, Fern.
What do you have to be sorry for?
I realized I don't know the first thing about you. So I didn't know what sort of present you would like.
This is for me? I completely forgot it was my birthday.
Aww.
It's a hair ornament, right? It's absolutely perfect. Thank you, I love it.
I did well?
Very well, and because you're hopelessly dense when it comes to these things, allow me to be clear. I am overjoyed that you're trying to get to know me. That is a gift in itself.
Simply trying means that much?
It's like a very cute older sister, younger sister thing going on here.
Maybe we should find you a spell for understanding people's feelings.
Hey, Fern, are you ready to be off?
Sure. Tell me the truth, Mistress. Does our journey have a notable purpose this time?
Not especially. Hopefully we'll be able to find some decent spells, though. That and, whenever possible, I'd like to retrace the adventures I had with Himmel and the others. Before all signs of it fade.
I see. Remembering those adventures, it's very important to you, isn't it?
Ah, it's so sad to think, like, yeah, it's been 27 years, so every part of, like, all the people she knew is, like, slowly gonna fade.
I don't know. That's what I want to find out. seems you've finally grown taller than me.
Well, I am 16. I could be your big sister.
Is that right? Our diets are largely the same, so that can't be the culprit. How strange.
Yeah, I am curious what, like, age she's supposed to be physically for an elf, you know what I mean? Like, because, like, elves do age quite differently and stay at different phases, like, more drastically than humans. Well, in a lot of lore, that's kind of how it is, because they, like, spend 1,000 years in their, like, adolescence phase, and then they're an adult for most of their life. It's like... A magic duel.
Your defensive training is coming along nicely. Now, let's put your work to the test. I aimed for the gaps in your magic. If this were a real fight, you'd be dead. Right. How will you handle it this time?
With no gaps.
Good. And this time? That is plenty for today.
It is interesting, but I guess she'll have to fight a sparring partner that isn't a mage, then I guess it'd be most likely she wouldn't be fighting other mages, all, like, majority of the time.
Defensive magic is powerful, but it rapidly depletes your mana. Maintain defense over a large area, and you'll exhaust your supply in seconds.
Meaning that the best option is to cast it in select locations at the precise moment of impact.
Exactly.
We've been practicing nothing but defense for ages.
Yes, to improve your odds of survival.
I guess that makes sense. Being able to cast one defensive spell can protect you from most every offensive spell. It's eerie how powerful they are.
So, you haven't read the tome on magical history I gave you. Magic is just as much about theory as it is about practice. Fine. You leave me no choice but to read it to you at bedtime every night.
Oh my god. Gets bedtime stories as punishment.
I'll read it myself. I'm not a child anymore. Why is this village so special? It's just another place to find spells, right?
No, unfortunately not.
It's all up to the weather now.
That it is.
Could one of you gentlemen help us?
It's an elf. That hair. Do you happen to be the mage they call Frieren?
How did you know that?
You're here to see the place where Qual was sealed. I'll show you the way.
Qual?
The Elder Sage of Corruption, Qual. He's a horrific demon, responsible for the many atrocities that befell this region.
I did hear demons are pretty cool in this, so curious.
About 80 years ago, Himmel the hero and his party sealed him away.
That seal doesn't have much time left, so I'm here to defeat him before he's an issue. Where does your information come from? I don't recall telling anyone about this.
Until about 30 years ago, Himmel always went out of his way to pay our town an annual visit. He told me it was to check on the condition of the seal.
He was always rather soft at his core.
You were a frequent subject of conversation between us two. We agreed you were quite heartless for not checking on him.
She's a touch cold.
Yes, and then some.
Sorry about that.
But still, she's not so heartless that she'd leave your village to its fate. When the seal is on the verge of collapse, she'll appear.
And it would seem he was right.
Bit cold. He did want a visit from her. Oh my god.
Indeed.
This is it?
I was right to assume that it's unstable. I shall dispel the seal tomorrow, then take care of Qual.
You were the one who thought to seal him away in the first place, weren't you? Why didn't you and the others defeat him when you had the chance?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The story isn't as enthralling as you might guess. I couldn't beat him. All the Demon King's forces were formidable, but Qual was an exceptional mage. He developed Zoltrak, the first piercing spell in the history of magic. It can pierce not only defensive spells, but the most durable of magic-resistant armors. It directly targets and destroys the body. It is said that in this region, 40% of their adventurers and 70% of their mages were killed by Zoltrak.
A spell with that much power shouldn't exist.
Agreed, as would most. It was too strong. And it was that strength that caused it to backfire on him.
What do you mean backfire?
It's painfully clear that you haven't read your history tome. You sure you don't need nightly bedtime stories?
I'll start reading now.
Don't. It's fine. It's more important that you get a good night's sleep. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Probably should tell us he's so bloody dangerous. Don't want any. This is how you get dead mages.
I'm dispelling the seal. You mustn't let your guard down.
Long time no see, Frieren. How many years has it been now?
80.
No time at all, then.
For us, perhaps not.
What's become of the Demon King?
We killed him.
I see. Then I shall avenge his death.
Fern, cast a defensive spell.
Oh, what have we here? You blocked Zoltrak. That defensive spell of yours must be powerful indeed.
Mistress Frieren, can you please tell me what's going on? That was ordinary offensive magic.
You just saw his life's work. Allow me to introduce you to Zoltrak, the great killing magic of legend. Qual, your spell was simply too powerful. After you were sealed away, mages across the land studied and analyzed Zoltrak until they had a complete understanding of it. In just a few years, your work was incorporated into humankind's magic system, and new defensive spells with power like none before were developed in response. The magic resistance offered by equipment has improved significantly as well. These advancements have made Zoltrak a death sentence no longer. Your great weapon is now ordinary offensive magic. It's rather remarkable how much humanity can achieve in the span of 80 years. Qual, if you don't resist, I'll grant you a painless death.
It's interesting, but I see what you've done. Your defense attunes itself to my magic, and then disperses its power. You have a complex...
Kind of crazy that, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's an interesting way to, like, talk about time, which I guess is the general theme of the show, is that he was such a great threat 80 years ago, and now, because of advancements, he's not as much.
Spell indeed. It must consume a great deal of mana!
He figured out the weakness of defensive magic. Fern, you know what to do, don't you?
Yes, I remember from our practices.
Then I'm going to ask that you protect me as well.
Well, that's the thing. If he made up magic skills, it would make sense. He's smart enough to think how they made the counter. I'm not much for like the pixelation
The
lines
elf
of
can
it.
fly. How fun!
Zoltrak.
Frieren, that spell is mine.
That was anticlimactic, honestly, but yes.
Because of you, our quiet village can live in peace once more.
I've seen that hat.
This old thing. Around these parts, the sun beats down on us all year long. Every farmer has one.
I've seen this one, this exact straw hat. You're the little delinquent who flipped up my skirt.
Have you got a death wish, you brat? I've been wanting to do that for ages, but unlike you, I have self-control!
You better not kill me.
yourself, and I'll allow you to peek up mine instead.
Gross.
Oh my god, the priest. You can pick up mine instead.
So you're still alive then?
Thanks to your visit, I'll be able to live even longer. I'm glad I trusted Himmel's words and waited for you to come.
You saved them. They all seem so thankful.
Thankful, yes,
Some comfy cart rides.
but not to me. His prophecy came to pass. Himmel is who they believed in.
I don't understand exactly, but it seems to me that the person Himmel believed in all this time was you. What is it, mistress?
Nothing.
She likes that he believed in her. So sweet, so sweet. Well, for non-Patreon members, this is where we'll end it here, and I will catch you on episode 2 of Frieren, or the next upload tomorrow, which is probably a Sword Art Online, or a different episode, and I will catch you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the Patreon, or even the Twitch channel, where we watch some things live, play video games, talk garbage. We're actually about to amp up for the full tier list of what we should watch this fall. So, yeah, you should check it out, guys. We'll be doing it over Subathon. Let's go! Weeb.